heavyweight fight. Mofford in the black trunks, Sheehan in the purple with black stripes.
Look at Sheehan going to the body as Mofford lands a nice right hand, comes back with a jab. Sheehan looks at him with disdain, goes to his body with a hard looping right hand to Mofford's side.
And when you look at this reach advantage by Mofford, he's not using it. When you look at the weight advantage, he's not using it.
He has landed some sharp punches. He has landed effectively with some long shots, but hasn't quite done enough here. There you go. There's a very nice right hand. Lead right hand. Mofford looking to move a little bit.
Yeah, but this isn't going to help him now if he's in the hole we think he's in.
Circle back the other way.
Nice.
Trapped him well.
Beautiful lead right.
Billy the Kid Mofford, Danny Sheehan.
Let's try to understand now partially why a guy like Dan Sheehan, coming in significantly smaller in stature than Billy Mofford, is able to take punches as he is. As he is really exhibited throughout his career.
He's been able to take punches from anybody.
George, look at his head. Look at his head. Look at his jaw. I mean, he's got to have a 45-pound head. Dan Sheehan has got to have a 45-pound
Steady,
head.
Dana, steady.
Well, I mean, look at that. Look at that thing. His jaw is very, very muscular. His head.
Oh, just that right there just landed with Mofford.
I think some people are just genetically predispositioned to be able to take punches better than others. Dan Sheehan, I think, is a sparkling example of someone who is just genetically predispositioned to be able to take a punch.
Well, he's got that big, thick neck, too.
Kudos to Mom and Dad. Get Dan Sheehan into the boxing world via giving him the genes to be able to absorb a horrendous amount of punishment.
Well, you know, Marvin Hagler at one time, it was well into his career. They actually, a team of doctors did a study on him and discovered that his skull was actually demonstrably thicker than the normal person's, which partially explained his ability to take a punch. Well, Marvin didn't have to take as many as some of these guys. Marvin didn't take as many as Danny Sheehan did.
Oh, I think in 60 some odd fights, Hagler didn't take as many punches as Sheehan has in less than a third of the fights. Sheehan still pressing the attack, looking to come forward with the jab. Still looking to get underneath the punches of Mofford and still throwing that hard right hand to Mofford's left side.
But getting a little sloppy in there, guys. Maybe a little bit of fatigue.
They might be a little tired.
As the everlast clock comes down to 10 seconds here, coming up at the end of round 3, Mofford against Sheehan. And that's the end of round 3.
Look, make a wish.
I wish tonight would be.
Start of round 4 here, and I think it's, well, you know, you don't know, but I'm pretty sure that Mofford needs a knockout to win this fight. Fancy footwork, moving, bobbing, weaving, that's not going to do it. He's got the score. Sheehan moving straight ahead. I can tell you, having seen Sheehan fight, I don't think he's going to slack off. I think he's going to keep taking the fight to Mofford and being the aggressor.
Oh, wow. Dan Sheehan truly has no quitting. You're never going to see a guy like Dan Sheehan just give up in the last few rounds and not give it his all. That's all he ever does.
Just scored with a left. Still moving ahead. I just don't think Mofford. I think Mofford's hurting him at all. Well, a couple of those almost rabbit punches by Sheehan. Again, getting a little sloppy. There's just no steam on those Mofford. He can't use that leverage and the reach and his weight to it. He's snapping the jab now. It's probably what he should have done when he came out and started. He said he was going to do it. It's amazing how fast fighters leave their game plan.
Oh, yeah. Mofford really now looking to establish himself from the outside, doing so effectively for a little while.
Well, that would have been a great thing to do in the first round, but it's a little late to do it right now.
Dana, how often, the answer may have been never, that you were ever freaked into abandoning your game plan.
No, Well, I mean, it happens to some people as they grow frustrated in attempting to mount a given attack, and it doesn't work, and bang, you just you go back to what's natural. Dan Sheehan has done what's been natural to him. He's pressed forward in this fight against a significantly heavier and larger foe.
Mofford doing what he said he'd do at the beginning, using jabs and effectively landing, but it's too little too late. It should have been the strategy in the first round, and he said he would do it.
Well, you'd like to think so. However, you never know when we can get
guys, I think I'll bet the farm on this one unless something dramatic happens here at the end. See, his style, it's not working. What he's doing isn't working. He needs to knock out. Mofford does. I believe he's winning the round. So what?
Mofford, truly a nice kid. We spoke to him yesterday, and he had some nice comments, things to say about the sport. And I was really excited to be fighting on this Mohegan Sun Fight Night Series. I think, unfortunately, it's going to be too little too late here against Dan Sheehan.
Sheehan will get some redemption after his last fight, which I thought was a very impressive performance against Lamontagne. But you know what? It's all over. You look at the W's and you look at the L's. Mofford scoring, but not enough. Sheehan coming back, slugging it out. Normally not wise strategy, but that's it. I'm giving that round to Billy the Kid.
Billy Mofford, I believe, pulling out that last round, though it may not be enough to win him this fight.
I'll tell you, it's too difficult, George, as you stated earlier so eloquently, in a 4-round fight to overcome a first-round knockdown.
Oh, it puts you in a big hole. I mean, it's just simple mathematics. It almost forces you have to win the rest of the fight.
Exactly. And I've got an even split. I've got each guy winning 2 rounds, but that's not the whole story. Or as Paul Harvey would say, that's the rest of the story. I've got Sheehan winning at 38-37. Dana, same thing. George?
I have that.
All right.
Exactly what I have too.
Dana hitting up in the ring, and 2 game competitors. No quit in either one of them. And what frustrates me, George, more than anything.
We're all at ringside watching this fight, seeing Dan Sheehan as the victor. Did you feel as though you won at the end of the fight?
Yes, I feel I won the fight.
Anything to deter Danny Sheehan's career. I really don't.